Welcome. Thank you for joining me today. We are going to be talking about intermittent fasting. For those of you that follow me, you know that I pretty much intermittent fast pretty much every day year round. Today we are going to hone in on why some people lose weight by incorporating intermittent fasting and why others do not lose weight by incorporating intermittent fasting. Let me first share with you that I am partnering with 310 Nutrition on this video. I do partner with them often, as 310 Nutrition products are in line with what I believe in, and that is living a healthy lifestyle. I don't prescribe to a diet, an on-again, off-again program. The advice that I give to my clients is always on living a well-balanced life and leading a healthy lifestyle. I do have an offer for you today that you can take advantage of by going to the drop-down box of this video. You will see there's a 310 Nutrition website there. You will also see where I have a code that you can apply at checkout so you can get free shipping on your 310 Nutrition purchase. In a bit, I will share with you what my favorite products by 310 Nutrition are and how and when I utilize them in my eating window with incorporating intermittent fasting. Now, I don't need to tell you what intermittent fasting is. Many of you already know it's been a big buzzword for years. Intermittent fasting is nothing new, but it has taken a lot of popularity in the last several years. I do have a wonderful blog post explaining exactly what intermittent fasting is and how you can incorporate it in your lifestyle. I will have that linked in the drop-down box below. I will also have the video that I published on Monday where I shared with you my 3-day water fast that I did. If you want more information on prolonged or long-term fasting, you will want to be sure to check out that video. What I want to share with you today is a common question that I receive from many of you. Often people will share with me their amazing results with weight loss by incorporating intermittent fasting, or they will share with me that they and their husband are doing it together and maybe he has more weight loss than her, but they are both having amazing results. I've also had people reach out to me and share that they are incorporating intermittent fasting. They love some of the benefits that they are getting by doing so, but they aren't exactly achieving weight loss. What I would like to explain to you today is why that is and give you an example so that you can understand it more. Let me start out by saying that intermittent fasting is not a diet. It is not necessarily designed for weight loss, although many people do achieve weight loss as a result by incorporating it. Intermittent fasting really is a lifestyle choice. Let's take, for example, a vegan. Vegan is not necessarily a diet with the intent of weight loss. Being a vegan or eating a vegan diet is a lifestyle choice of eating. Vegetarian would be the same thing. It's more of a lifestyle. There are many things that a vegan diet has that aren't necessarily great choices. Same with possibly a vegetarian. So people need to understand that just because somebody prescribes to a certain lifestyle choice, that doesn't necessarily mean that they are on a diet. With intermittent fasting, you are eating all of your food within your eating window. There are no rules to what that food is. You can eat healthy food, you can eat unhealthy food. What makes it intermittent fasting is that it is all being taken in within that eating window, whether it's clean food or standard American diet food, it does not matter. And that is why some people lose weight and others do not. So I'm going to give you an example today of how this works, and we are going to use Nancy as our example. Let's say Nancy ends her fast and begins her eating window at noon. She breaks her fast with a toasted bagel with cream cheese and a glamorized latte. 3 hours later at 3 o'clock, Nancy has her second meal. She has a frozen lean cuisine meal and a yogurt. At 6 o'clock, Nancy has her final meal of the day. She has a salad, 2 slices of pizza, and a glass of wine. Nancy has now ended her eating window. She will have nothing but water until she breaks that intermittent fast the following day between 12 and 12:30. Now, clearly Nancy did not have a clean eating day. She pretty much ate the standard American diet. Nancy may or may not lose weight, however, and let me explain to you what this is dependent on. If Nancy were eating the same amount of calories in her eating window that she normally would eat on any given day prior to incorporating intermittent fasting, then Nancy probably wouldn't put any weight on or lose any weight. She'd probably stay the same because she is still eating the same number of calories. Now, would Nancy still get the health benefits from intermittent fasting? Absolutely. And check out my blog post if you want more of that information. This is more just to explain to you how to understand how the weight loss can work or not work. Now, let's say that what Nancy ate, although it was not clean, healthy food, did end up coming in at less calories than she normally would have ate prior to incorporating intermittent fasting. Let's say that she used to be a nighttime snacker. So because she's not doing her nighttime snacking on popcorn, maybe ice cream, or maybe just half a bag of almonds, which you would think would be healthy, but you can overdo. But Nancy's taking in less calories because she has cut out that nighttime snacking. There's a really good chance that over time, Nancy would end up losing weight. And therefore, she could look at it from the perspective that intermittent fasting has encouraged weight loss for her. Really, it's just more that there's a calorie deficit taking place compared to what she was usually taking in. Now, let's say Nancy was actually taking in more calories during her eating window than what she used to take in prior to incorporating intermittent fasting. Now, generally this is not the case, but hypothetically speaking, let's just say that this was. Then Nancy could very easily put weight on even though she is incorporating intermittent fasting. So I hope that helps you to understand. Let's take a short break or intermission where I can share my favorite 310 nutrition products with you and how I incorporate them in my eating window when intermittent fasting. The first product that I want to share with you are these 310 apple cider vinegar capsules. I take one of these capsules every single day without fail. I generally take the capsule 1 to 2 hours prior to breaking my intermittent fast and having my first meal, and I generally take it with a probiotic. 1 to 2 hours later, when it is actually time for me to break my intermittent fast, I take 1 tablespoon of this MCT oil. I use this little recycled tablespoon scoop right here. I pour it in the scoop and then I just drink it down. I don't put my MCT oil in anything. I know some people do, and that is fine. It really is just personal preference. The 310 Nutrition MCT oil is purely from coconut oil. It has no fillers, no additives, and no flavorings in it. I do not always break my intermittent fast with MCT oil, but I would say the majority of the time I do. Another product by 310 Nutrition that I do incorporate every single day is at least one of these slimming detox teas. My favorite is their original one here, which has organic green tea, ginger, and pomegranate in it. The other one that I really like is this jasmine mint right here. They also have a peach slimming detox tea, but I'm not somebody who is really fond of peach flavor, so I've never gotten that one. But these are my favorite products by 310 Nutrition, and I pretty much incorporate them every single day. I've talked extensively in my past videos about the plant-based 310 Nutrition shakes, all the different flavors that they offer. If you check out their easy to navigate website, you can check out all the different flavors. You can check out the ingredient list there. You'll see that 310 uses pea, hemp, and brown rice proteins. All their products contain proprietary vitamins and mineral blends important to your health. They also use green blends with powerful superfoods. 310 products also offer probiotics, which you don't always see. 310 Nutrition always offers these little starter kits where you can get the individual packets so that you can take them with you when you travel, so you can keep that healthy lifestyle going on the road. But all of the videos where I have shared the products and the protein powders by 310 Nutrition will all be linked in the drop-down box below. And every one of those videos has weight loss tips, lifestyle tips, what I eat in a day, all of those things. So make sure you check out the library. Okay, let's get back to Nancy. Now let's say Nancy is a clean eater. She eats whole, nutritionally dense food, fruits, vegetables, good sources of protein, good sources of healthy fat. She has a fluff meal or a treat meal or a cheat meal, whatever you would like to call it, about once a week. And I'm not talking about a whole day. This isn't a treat day. It's generally a treat meal. Other than that though, Nancy eats clean. Nancy starts her eating window again at 12 o'clock. She breaks her fast with 2 toasted Ezekiel bread, a couple over easy eggs that she can put on each one, and a half of a grapefruit. At 3 o'clock, Nancy has a chocolate 310 Nutrition protein shake. She puts a scoop of creamy almond butter in it, and she has a half of banana as well. At 6 o'clock, Nancy has her final meal of the day, which is a big hearty salad with mixed greens, grilled chicken, pine nuts, goat cheese, tomatoes, peppers, and she even chops up a little apple to put on top. For dressing, Nancy uses olive oil and balsamic vinegar. Nancy ends her eating window. She has nothing but water the remainder of the night. Nancy had a great eating day. She ate nothing but clean, whole, nutritious food. She got plenty of vegetables, fruits, good healthy fats, good sources of protein. Nancy could possibly lose weight, or she possibly could not. The same concept is going to apply. If Nancy took in just as many calories during her eating window as she normally would have even prior to intermittent fasting, there's a chance that she will not fluctuate at all. Nancy will not lose any weight. She will not gain any weight. Now, of course, if we start adding exercise in, that can help a little bit. But don't forget, you can never work off a bad diet. If you want to make a dent with your weight, it's all going to be gauged on what you're putting in your mouth. Now, regardless, Nancy is still going to get all of the health benefits from intermittent fasting. But let's say that Nancy took in less calories during her eating window because maybe she's eating one less meal a day or one less meal and one less snack a day. Over time, most likely, Nancy is going to lose weight. And the longer she sticks with intermittent fasting, the more she practices it, the more she is going to come in a calorie deficit day in, day out, and therefore over time she could really lose a substantial amount of weight. But let's say that Nancy, although eating very clean, is taking in more calories a day. Let's say she is eating more food because she thinks she can get away with it because it's healthy food. For example, almonds. A lot of people tend to snack on almonds all day long and they can't figure out why they're putting weight on because they're eating good healthy food, but they don't recognize that they're actually taking in too many calories in one day. Yes, you can have too much of a good thing, but Nancy ends up taking in more calories and she really can't figure out why because she's eating clean. So again, she's making more exceptions because it's clean food and her calories have gotten too high. Therefore, she could be intermittent fasting and she could put weight on. So I hope this example, this analogy, answers your question of why some people lose weight and actually a substantial amount of weight by incorporating intermittent fasting, and why sometimes maybe you or somebody you know, or maybe in the past you have experienced that you have not lost any weight. I strongly support and encourage intermittent fasting. There's so many health benefits to it, but I really feel that if you do want the weight loss to go along with the other benefits, you really have to make sure that you are coming in at a little bit of a deficit or at least breaking even. And I can't preface enough, make those calories count. Not all calories are created equal. So choose your calories from good, healthy, nutritionally dense food and watch the results come to fruition. I hope that paints a better picture for those of you that were confused. Again, I want to thank 310 Nutrition for partnering with me on this video. Don't forget to check out their website below. Don't forget to use my code so that you can get free shipping on your 310 Nutrition purchase.